Glory, glory to
Welcome
Georgia.
to 4th and 10, right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, wherever you're listening. Hopefully it's none of those. Hopefully it's none of those trash audio locations, because you're right here with us live on YouTube, because we do that every Wednesday and sometime Tuesday. Keep you on your feet. Ooh. Right now it's Tuesday, you know, so.
We can ASMR some coffee, too, if it's
Can we? Do you want a little ASMR? Look at that. That's what people want in their ear, is just Slurpees on a Tuesday morning.
Get your chai tea.
There we go. My name is Nathan Oji.
Buckle up.
On Twitter.
Bucko.
Well, and actually, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Nathan Owens Comedy or NathanOwensComedy.com. No David Perdue this morning, but Damon Sumner's.
What's going on, good people? Get at me on TikTok, Instagram, Damon Jr. 2, DAMONJR at the number 2.
And Dan Duggan.
David's on his way.
Yeah.
He's coming. He's here. You'll hear his voice.
He's here in spirit.
And he'll walk in for those live. You'll see when.
Yeah.
Eventually, traffic, Atlanta. It's a thing.
It's crazy
that we deal with.
I had somebody ruin my ETA today. Oof. And it was infuriating because I texted you guys.
A single person.
So it was going to be.
How's that possible?
It was going to be 8:33.
Yep.
And I did some maneuvering, and I got it down to 8:28.
You have like a go-go.
I respect that.
Rabbit
down?
arm.
Five
Yes.
minutes down?
Yeah, because an ETA to me is a challenge.
I know people
it's
say
not a real number.
Are you trying to get 1 minute under it, or are you trying to get
anything? Because I think that the ETA is the robots testing us to see if they can take over yet.
Oh.
So as long as I beat that ETA, I keeping robots at bay.
What is your batting average against the
the
robots?
Not good.
Phenomenal.
My man is losing bad.
Not in the ETA.
With the ETA?
You're not beating
ETAs all the time, isn't it?
I am crushing ETAs. That's why I'm anti-Buc-ee's.
I absolutely believe none of it.
This is his gold medal.
None of it.
This is his gold medal.
Buc-ee's was created by the government and the robots to slow down ETAs. So every time you stop at that Walmart with gas pumps thinking it's the greatest thing in the world, just know the robots are laughing because your ETA is just skyrocketing. Anyway.
You got a robot in your hand.
Yeah.
No, you're talking into
a robot.
And
it works for me.
Ah,
right now, we're partners.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Carry on.
It's like a dog. Anyway, I got it down to 8:28.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I got behind one person. And this one person,
that'll do it.
Not aggressive enough.
Nah, strike
and
one.
we missed 2 lights in a row because they did not go on a yellow.
Two messed the morning up.
This is an important question.
Okay.
Which mic am I? I'm looking right here.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yes.
Did you honk?
No.
Oh, that is on you, but you got to honk.
Look, because what they did was
nope.
What they did was legal.
Shush.
You were too quiet. You were too passive.
You were raging in your car.
Yeah.
You were bottling it up.
I was.
And instead of telling this person, I need you to go because I have an ETA to beat. What?
Here's what you didn't do. You didn't communicate.
What? Because
the honk is a form of communication on the road.
Dude, I've gotten to the point where I honk 4 cars back. If the first 3 cars don't honk in front of me, I honk at them for not honking.
Okay. Don't go that far. I laugh at them. But if I'm directly behind the person, like, and here's a honk because there's New York honk and then there's the rest of the world honk.
We're doing
hey, get off your phone. We both texting, I'm texting and looking.
Dan's gonna get in a fight.
If I'm 4 cars back though, I give it a hard.
That third car's
all
gonna
3
get
of you
out
failed.
of the car and look
My
at
kids
Dan.
will look at me and we'll all just laugh like. Turn the music out. Who's this guy in the back? Honking. You're stuck, buddy.
Get out of my way.
But you also made the mistake. 2 wrongs don't make a right. You got to give a light honk because they probably were just on Instagram.
Okay, so you lost this morning is the point.
I lost this morning, so
boy.
I gotta book it home.
But you know what? Who won't lose? Because they might win $1,000. Who was that?
Anybody who subscribes to us.
That's right.
Bang.
If you are one.
Money.
We'll try to money gun.
First,
we get a money gun.
Giving away $1,000 as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 big ones.
Woo!
So if you subscribe and you are one of the first 1,000.
I think we're at 170 now.
We're at 170?
Yeah.
Look at that. We're over 10% of the way there. So that's pretty good.
Okay. Homeschool math.
Look at that.
Let's
math.
go.
I still remember that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go to work.
Because of tithe.
Let's Let's do the thing.
I got 10% down.
Got that down. Put that in that dollar in the envelope. There you go, sir.
I got $10 for
Nate
mowing
still
the
hasn't
lawn.
bought a house yet. He doesn't know how this works. Keep
He is
going.
a piece.
Technically, I have.
Nate tips somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
No, I was in the room.
In the
All right, first topic. Let's talk about these Olympics.
Let's go.
Let's break
They're
these
over.
Olympics down. They're over.
withdrawal
America
is real.
won them.
We did.
We did.
We did win the.
We won
did
them.
win
We have the
Olympics.
most medals.
But qualify win because we have the most medals. Is that winning?
We have the most medals.
Most medals and tied for the most goals.
Yeah.
So we won.
So we won.
Okay, the tiebreaker is more medals.
The tiebreaker is most medals.
I feel like if China had one more gold medal, to me we would have
Yeah.
lost.
Not at all.
I
No.
feel like whoever
Don't-
has the most golds.
What? No way.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Because
If Australia had 41 goals, period, and we had 127, they're not winning. Settle down with your words, guys. Settle down with your words.
No, but silver and bronze feel like consolation
I'm
prizes
not
to
disagreeing
me.
with that, but I'm also saying if you have 41 and we have 126 total, I'm not saying you have a better Olympics than us. You understand what I'm saying? Based off of your definition.
Sure. I mean, maybe
Maybe a tiebreaker. That's
I would
like,
say I would have less confidence.
China
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now has a total of 91. We beat
Yeah.
them by 30 whatever.
30 total.
Tied for gold. I don't know what events they were doing, but they clearly when they went out, they crushed. And we have 40.
diving.
Oh, not even a question. Let's put
They
that to the
swept.
side.
They literally didn't have to show up.
It's one person
Yeah.
as two people. It's insane. But anywho, so like let's take France. Baloney. If they had 41 goals and still 64, I'm not saying they won the Olympics. So I think there's a give and take.
I'm also curious at how
give
they
and take.
do medal counts. Like when they do like the basketball team,
It's one.
it's 1. It's not 10.
No.
Okay. I really
One
had-
event, one gold.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's what I was
4
curious.
by 100, one event, one gold.
One flag going up. That's
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Which flag is going
At
up?
that point, everyone is like, we're only doing teams.
We're only doing teams.
Right, because that's
We're
what
only doing
We get a multiply. We get a
American
multiplier
football.
effect.
It's a 52-man roster. All right, that's 52 medals for one game. Okay.
Because that's what I was like. Well, we won in women's soccer and both basketball.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we're gonna.
Who's
have
got
a-
zero? Let's look at the losers. Let's go to the losers. All right, so Zambia, Slovakia, Singapore. Oh, it's a lot of ones.
Yeah.
Couple countries who shouldn't be real. Shout out to the refugees out here who tried. Peru, Qatar.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
Zambia and the refugees got the same amount of medals. Any country under refugees should just become refugees. We should shut the whole country down and be like, yo, y'all
Relegated.
all refugees. Y'all all relegated to refugees, bro. If you don't get a goal, you're relegated to a fake country. You're just a wee template.
There's that group if Trump is elected is going to be much bigger next year. We might lose. They might have 41.
They might have 41. It's just North
I
Korea.
feel like they just didn't, if you didn't get any placement.
Puerto Rico really should be with us. Those are our 2 bronze. Give us those bronze. Puerto Rico is a fake country. Give us those 2 bronze right there. Yeah, man. You realize how many countries out here? Cyprus? That sounds like a color. Ain't that a Crayola color? Is Cyprus a real country?
I think it's a Bible character.
Did Israel
I think
or
it's both.
Iran have more medals?
Oh.
This is how we should settle this.
This is how we should settle this. Whoever has more medals.
Medals. You win.
We're saying a lot of stuff on this podcast today.
You win. Israel.
Israel got 7 total.
I didn't see Iran.
I don't think they showed up.
Oh, they didn't show
I
up.
think they was tied up.
Oh. They had other
What
things.
other things going on?
No.
Oh! All right.
They
It's
win.
Saturday, big dog.
Whatever you want.
That's it. Where's Russia
We
and
have solved the world's issues.
what about Russia and Ukraine? How they looking out there?
So
Is Ukraine-
Russia's not allowed.
Oh, that's right.
Russia's
Russia are the most
Are
cheaters
they-
of cheaters, bro.
Yeah.
They're the worst people.
They're
Did Ukraine get any awards? I don't know if Ukraine got any medals.
Ukraine got a couple medals.
Did they? They might be
There
tired,
we
bro.
go.
Yeah.
Where they at?
They're here.
Okay, they got 12.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
So
Georgia?
they did okay. Georgia did good. Go Dogs.
That's it. It's out here.
Georgia
Okay.
got some gold.
That's
Kirby
good.
Smart.
It's
Yeah.
good to see.
2
it.
national
That's the
championships.
Kirby effect right there, man.
Who's number 12? What is that? That's a fake country.
Canada?
Uzbekistan?
No, I'm sorry. I meant 13.
13.
I was like,
Well, Canada.
like, you and Nate
I mean,
alone.
Canada, yes.
Well, Canada is the Kmart of America. We know this,
Yeah,
but
it's very silly.
Uzbekistan. All right, people just start putting letters together. All right, we can
I
move along past this.
gotta update my wrist.
I can do
score.
this for 45 minutes, but we gotta move along.
This clip just tagged the UN.
I just want to say, shout out to red, white, and blue, the colors.
What if? Can I pitch something real quick?
They're on the most flags, bro. Red, white, and blue is killing the flag game.
I mean, it's a great combo.
What if we use the Olympics not just for gold medals, but like we bet things?
Ooh, carry on.
Where like each country is like, hey, I want that land.
Yeah.
Like, Russia and Ukraine.
I like this. I like this.
The Donbas region.
I like this.
We're gonna throw this down on polo.
Like, give me all your firstborns.
Water polo.
All your firstborns up here.
Donbas region is
for
up
the javelin.
Debate on
for the javelin. I'm on all your firstborns.
So here's the thing that I would.
We could settle some serious.
I would prefer that over bombs. Obviously.
Right. Right. It's way less harmful.
The thing would be, how do you decide what event? Because if we're, what
about total medals?
Well, because this is the Space Jam conundrum. Because the aliens showed up.
They showed up, bro.
They showed up and they were like, we have guns.
We taking the whole world.
And then all the Looney Tunes got together and they were like, what can we beat you at? And that's when they were like, basketball.
Well, that's the thing. The challenger gets challenged, and they put up what is.
That's right.
What is
duel.
We're
not
stakes, and then the challengee gets to
choose
set
the game. Because China better not ever challenge us in diving. So let's just be very clear there. We know that off top, right?
So if
we challenge, like let's say we go to France, like, yo, we want all your virgins, right?
Also, your picks are wild.
Also, France doesn't have any of them.
Oh, y'all not trying to live alone?
I'm trying to solve like global issues right now.
Population.
I'm never gonna sell this in with you.
Let's.
Are y'all not trying to?
They end up there being like, we could do land trades, we could do prisoners of war.
Let's get to the 3000s.
Let's get this out of the trafficking realm.
Same as like feet pics.
It's not traffic if it's one.
I want feet pics of all the people in your country.
It is trafficking. Let's say Canada.
Not if it was won in a fair game, agreed upon by a handshake and spit.
Let's say
Did
Canada.
Y'all just say it's not trafficking.
No, Damon did. Don't say.
You said it. I finished it.
No, I did not.
It was a tag team event, which we could win. We could win.
What country are we competing in tag team?
We could tag team wrestle.
Uzbekistan?
The refugees, they're weak. We just take them out, bro.
I'm not
Stunner.
a refugee.
We all cold plunged apparently this morning.
You're telling me Chubby Cheeks from Flowery Branch is beating a refugee who's fighting their entire
They ain't
life?
got no missiles or rocks, big dog. It's just hand to hand. It's just.
I don't know. That person has had to fight.
Look at us. We stout. They ain't had bread in a month, bro. We got them. Stone Cold Stunner. Bang.
Right,
Collarbone.
so if Canada's like, we want Alaska back.
All right.
And they, what do you, like, and they challenge us.
Canada challenges for Alaska?
Yeah.
What would we play them in?
What do you think we said?
I think it's got to be something pretty even, right? Like Monopoly.
What we challenge Canada in?
Canada came to us.
We'll beat Canada in anything.
This is also a fair statement. We will beat Canada in anything. I put that on my mom.
Anything in the summer games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody cares about winter games.
No.
What do you? Nobody's giving up land for winter games.
No. Y'all can play with medals.
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying to solve 2 wars right now.
2 wars, bro. Like, it's like, yo, we want North Korea.
Okay.
Right? But we gonna play y'all in
dodgeball.
High lie.
What is that?
You never heard of high lie?
Is that the hippie one?
I never heard of this, Mo.
South America?
It's kind of like racquetball.
Okay.
But you kind of have this like curved.
Oh yeah.
Curved like slingshot lacrosse looking thing.
It's big in Florida.
You still hitting the wall?
Have you ever seen high lie?
Never.
Yeah. I
don't even know what you're saying. I feel like you're speaking a different language.
It's getting real big in Florida.
This?
Yeah.
Highlight. So you're trying to throw it at a wall like racquetball,
and then you try to catch it and throw it back.
Do you know why?
I love racquetball.
Do you know why I think we know about it?
I'm in on this.
It's because of Jackass.
Oh, probably.
Because they got
got big off of this.
Well, yeah, they got hit with oranges.
I've probably seen 5 minutes of Jackass in my life.
Do you find it entertaining?
I don't really do pranks, so I'm already.
What
I'm
about
already
the not
partially
prank stuff, where they just line up and get hit with things?
Oh yeah, that's a funny time.
Okay.
So we would challenge Canada in this for Alaska.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or no, we would defend Alaska.
All right, but then what are we gonna take from them? Let's take all their syrup because they're dead without syrup. All right.
That's fair.
Fine. If you want me to let them keep the virgins, let's take the syrup.
I want all of the Great Lakes. Like I want to draw the U.S. border. I want the lakes.
Let's take the lakes.
You get no lakes.
You get no lakes. How about that?
I would take
Canada had lakes.
I've heard good things about Toronto. They say Toronto wants to be America anyway.
Let's take them. Let's take them too.
Yeah.
And let's challenge them in a foot race. Cool. And we'll only let white people race them, and we'll still win.
Yeah.
Just so they don't think we're cheating.
They're only white. I mean, actually, I did see.
Well, I'm saying I'm saying, though,
shocking.
this is true. I'm saying we're only going to send our white Americans and still beat them in a foot race.
Oh.
Just so it seems more fair.
Yeah, there were some speedy white Americans.
There was a speedy white Irish team in the 4x400.
Ireland got 4th.
They did. I was like, who was this?
Ireland had the best
They ate their potatoes.
Olympics they've ever had.
Potato.
They had one of the cutest black women were Irish. I didn't know black women could be that pretty in Ireland. Did you see them over there? Did you with your 5 pair of shoes? Did you see them over there?
Here's the thing. When you see one, you're like, am I hallucinating?
Bruh.
It's a weird feeling
this?
when you see a black person in Ireland.
That's fair. That's a fair statement.
It really, and you don't want to like
Stare.
You don't want to, because you know they get that all the time.
All the time.
And especially if they're Irish,
Sure.
they've grown up
Facts.
in that environment.
Facts.
But there's an Irish. I saw an Irish person on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and it just caught me off guard.
Weren't ready for it.
When you see a black person that's just like top of the morning to ya, you're just like,
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Speaking of Nate's accent, ArtChild16 said, vague colonialism tactics on a Tuesday morning was not what I was expecting.
Listen here, baby.
The Tuesday energy is
We gotta get back on
it's
track.
different.
look, this is what the Olympics does to
I-
you.
I'm gonna
It
touch David,
makes-
but just
I
say-
genuinely think this is a good idea.
Like the thing.
I'm not against it.
Like,
I'm
the
not
frustrating
against
thing,
it.
to be honest with you, what is the difference between shooting guns at each other
Talk
or
about-
racing each other?
Not much.
There's not much.
We save lives.
There's skill involved in both of these things.
100%. We
Okay.
And
train
one
for
is-
years.
Exactly. One is mortal,
Yep.
and one is like we all walk away from this, and the thing is still settled.
And then we come back. You know, we put some things in the contract. It was like, hey, maybe every 2 years you get one opportunity to get it back.
We can do it again.
Yeah, we run it back, and then
Yeah.
after that, you gotta wait, bro.
This is boxing.
That's it, bro.
You can have your heavyweight
Yeah.
bout again.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all.
No, I think
I'm here
works.
for it, bro.
I'm fine.
There's a lot of things we could take. This is how nationalism starts right here.
I'm okay with sending champions. I like that.
I wonder if this is how Thanksgiving originally started. They had like a bake-off, and then all the Native Americans lost, and it's like, bro, we got to kill you.
And they didn't honor that.
They ain't honor that,
the
bro.
bet.
They were like, all right, disease.
Is that how they did it?
Put a little,
Little smallpox.
like,
on
what's
their
on this
blankets?
corn on the cob? It's good.
E. coli.
Black
you didn't
plague,
wash
baby.
it.
Get this black plague in your life.
Here's a jar of smallpox.
I showed Allison the E. coli clip from last week. If you missed it, it's
good-
somewhere.
it's
Go
good
find
Does
it.
she know that you don't rinse fruit?
Oh, I showed her the clip, and I go, "You're gonna laugh at this," and she goes, "Yeah, we're not gonna wash the fruit."
Yeah, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know real Allison.
Look.
I'm telling you, Allison.
Allison's
wild. Wild.
She's not.
She's
I
not. You'll
don't got
see her.
time for this.
You'll see her, and you'll assume, and you'll be wrong.
We need to run a
You'll be wrong.
Patreon. We need to run a Patreon contest for y'all to like spend a weekend with Dan and Allison.
Oh man, hey, they'll come back.
Have you all ever done
change.
We'd lose a
partners version of 4th and 10?
Partner.
Oh, that would be fun.
Get your 3 wives, and then it can
We
be
should
David's
send-
brother.
Absolutely not.
We should do this for a Patreon episode where they get.
We've talked about a mom episode.
Oh
We,
my
we,
goodness.
we could do that.
Oh man, that episode would be insane.
Dude,
That
if Katoya,
episode-
Allison were on this episode.
I just
What, are you saying all 6 of us or just
No,
the 3
no,
ladies?
no. It's just the ladies.
Just the-
That's why I'm saying it can either be David Perdue or his brother.
David would be the moderator. David could
Yeah,
be the
David would
moderator.
be- David-
David would have to be
Let
the
David
moderator.
moderate.
Oh, we gotta talk about that offline. That's
Okay.
a funny. That's
All
a
right,
funny.
let's keep going.
We're
All right,
all over the
so
place.
the Olympics the Olympics were phenomenal.
Fantastic.
They were a lot of fun.
Hands down.
Yeah,
Great.
minus the women's basketball was boring.
Dan, Dan silly. Come on. Dan tried to bait you. Come on, keep going.
Women won gold, which put us over the top. We
8
beat-
times.
We beat China, greatest dynasty the Olympics have ever seen. Also, our men won gold. Everything was great. Do we want to just jump into the Noah Lyles stuff?
I want to start with Curry, man. I want to start
All right,
with Curry.
let's
I want to
start
start. I want to start with Americans, people we love, before we get to people we
Okay,
despise.
so the men's basketball team have a little trouble with France in the gold medal match. They're down, I believe. I mean, or at least
It was close. We were never really down.
I don't think we're leading.
We were close.
leads at least going back and forth.
Back.
Last few minutes of the fourth quarter.
Away
and then
game.
Curry just goes, "I've got it,"
Let me shut this down.
and makes a couple of the most ridiculous shots. One shot over Wemby. That's the quickest release I've ever seen. I don't know if his hands moved. And all of a sudden the ball just shot out. It was like one of those old Nerf guns that just pump action. And then the other shot was over 2 different people, and that's when he put him to bed.
That shot is the greatest shot I've ever seen in my life.
It's the greatest shot in Olympics.
I thought about it. I
Had to really
digested
process,
it.
Yeah.
It is the greatest shot I've ever seen of significance.
So I'm not going to disagree with you. I want to also say, before I affirm what you're saying, I've watched that last 3-minute sequence like 5 times. It is going to be a moment. You know, my sports fandom is ebb and flow. It's going to be a moment I'm going to remember that game specifically. I was in the hotel room. We were at Holy Fest, Mission I, man trip in the hotel room. We were standing on the bed, pillows in hand, because the game was – I watched the whole game. The game was getting sloppy. We were turning away. I was like, what is happening right now? The crowd was in. This is an away game for the gold in France against France, against a rising superstar in Victor Wembanyama, right? And – if you don't know, Curry did not have a great previous first 4 games. He didn't show up to Serbia, where he dropped 36 on their head, right? You've got KD, LeBron, and they are deferring to Steph like, hey, Chef, cook. And he hits 4 threes, back to back to back. But that last shot, to go back to your point, is, to me, the greatest shot, the greatest, for me, very specific, for me, the greatest sports moment that I had ever witnessed. I'm not going to say live, but you know what I'm saying? Like I had ever witnessed.
Yeah, play this
because you can play this here. So in this moment, we are literally the powerhouses basketball. He passes to KD, right? He's like, no, bro, do what you do. Little tween, back behind. Both of them throws it up, and we're like, what? And it's insane. Had he potentially missed the shot, had he not hit the threes, who knows how the game could have went. But
this
in
ball
this
goes
moment,
so high.
we're in the Olympics. The context matters. We are in the Olympics, world domination of our sport, basketball, with the Avengers. We cannot lose. They call themselves the Avengers.
If they lost this game, we would never, hear me, never stop talking about
KD, Steph, and LeBron. So all of that,
with people sitting on the bench that potentially should have been in the game,
right?
Because also
fantastic moment.
The narrative of France winning is also phenomenal.
It would have been
winning gold in your home
country.
It's a once in a
rising
lifetime
victor.
thing.
The crowd's loud.
But I think because our basketball has been either so good or so lukewarm, we don't have we have very few in-game iconic moments. We all remember
in the Olympics.
In the Olympics.
We
all remember the dream team getting their trophy. We remember images, but we don't remember moments. This is a moment.
That's moment. True. You're gonna be like, where were you at?
That's the greatest Olympic moment.
The only other one that comes to mind is Vince dunking over the 7-footer,
which
was
also France.
Was it also France?
It was also suck it.
Oh,
France.
that's fun. That's funny. So when you think about that, in the Olympics, we can get to the NBA if we want to about moments, but in the Olympics for specifically this sport, right? I don't think anything tops this one.
Did you laugh when Ant was asked if he would play in a FIBA tournament after the fact? He said, "Nah." And that's what I just want to say is I am bummed that we don't get more of the nation versus nation.
Yeah.
We're gonna take your country
top notch talent.
This is what the bet was.
Yeah.
And I think there's enough international talent now to make that fun.
Oh, that gap is way
interesting.
close. Yeah, for sure.
But the fact that we're not going to get it, and there's still this stigma of I don't play in FIBA.
Yeah.
I want to say, I don't know if they have different rules, but the refereeing.
Oh, they do have different rules.
Is way better.
It's more physical than FIBA.
It's way more interesting.
FIBA is much more physical.
It's more physical. The goaltending rules are different.
Goaltending is different. The court's a little smaller. It is a low key different level of basketball. Not in a worse or better, but different.
Different.
So
different style.
from the goaltending, all the things.
I also feel like there's at least a handful of guys that got some NBA tryouts.
Oh, for sure.
A couple guys from South Sudan.
Yeah. One boy from France cooking.
Beignet Wallace.
Beignet Wallace.
Oh, God, dog it.
The guy who posterized.
Golly.
Wallace.
LeBron. That was the last time LeBron will ever try to take a charge in his career.
Listen, Brad, 40, you got to start taking them charges, bro.
I thought he hadn't taken a charge since his 20s.
My man said, this for the goal. This for the goal, baby.
Hey.
David Purdue's
in the building, baby. We out here.
Which is why that Vince Carter dunk on France is so important.
Said, good morning, fellas.
What's up, John?
He wasn't notified, so...
John, turn your notifications up, baby. Come
You gotta
on,
hit
man.
that bell. Hit the
the
bell.
bell.
Hit the bell.
Hit the
We
bell.
were just saying that we believe, specifically for this sport, men's basketball in the Olympics, that's you can say the sequence or you can say that last shot, tomato, is arguably the greatest sports moment in Olympic history with that Curry piece. So it's an it's where were you at watching the game? You at the house?
Yeah, I was at the crowd.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Yeah. Bruh, the game was we were turning the ball over.
was a lot
It was
going
getting
on.
sloppy, a little bit going on. I was like, what is happening? Victor had hit it. So before it starts, I watched this literally yesterday again. Victor hits a 3, and they were down by 5 or less.
Right after Steph had hit a 3, and everyone started saying, "Oh, you're asleep."
Yeah.
And then he comes down.
Comes again. Yak,
Hey,
yak,
man.
yak.
Hey, man, that Frenchman coming. 2028, we're in trouble.
That's a different story. Let's stay at that time. I want to stay in the high right now. Let's stay in the high. I want to talk about 2028 right now.
Yeah.
But fantastic Olympics overall.
Fantastic
Olympics
Olympics.
overall.
The women's game, incredible.
Asia
boring.
Wilson. what-
Asia Wilson.
What are you saying,
He
baby?
didn't mean that. He didn't
But
mean
but
that.
also
He also don't know basketball.
we're
You know.
gonna push
It was
through.
boring.
The
It was boring.
French
It was boring.
team
60 points.
losing
65 points.
losing
You like
by
Kansas
1.
basketball.
You like golf.
And I will admit, I will
You
admit
like
college
golf,
basketball
Stop it.
Basketball's the most
to
boring
non-fans
version.
No,
is boring.
golf is the most boring
Guys, I
sport
wa-
of all
No,
time.
if you
Stop
kept
it.
it
I
even if
forced
we
myself
kept it
to
in
watch that
basketball.
game, the gold medal
Then
game.
you ain't have to watch it. You ain't have to watch it.
I know. We were gonna talk about it, and I was
Wait,
like, I
even
have
if-
to watch this, and it was just
Hold
God,
on.
like watching paint dry.
Like, let's keep it in the realm of basketball. Kansas, like any college basketball, is the most boring version.
Oh, this without question.
Oh, it is.
until March.
Not a question.
This was high intensity. The rest
High
was letting them play.
Best
USA
basketball
was
players.
getting hit. They was looking for calls,
They're
and
like,
it
we
wasn't
ain't giving
happening.
calls. We ain't giving
Yeah,
it.
they was like,
we ain't giving it.
We just let the French man lose. We think y'all gonna have to get this.
You about to
You
steal
gonna have to
this.
steal this.
You're not beating us twice on the same court.
I'm blanking on her name, but she plays for the Storm. She played for France. Was basically keeping them in the game.
Oh,
by
Gabby?
herself. Yes.
Gabby Williams, listen,
Gabby Williams.
it's not a game.
Listen.
Hey,
But to lose the game because her foot's on the line
boy.
It's just like
hits the game, potentially the game time.
like Durant did at Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Watch your feet, baby.
yeah.
Watch
No,
your
that was
feet.
that was a for me that was an exciting game.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that Saturday Sunday, plus the shout out to the U.S. women soccer team. All 3 of these games, watching goal, then the relays cook off. That Saturday Sunday was
Yeah, nah, that was
prime
good. That was good
U.S.
close of the
domination.
weekend. That was a good close.
That was a good close of the week. You watched the relays?
Yeah, for sure. And I watched the marathons on Saturday, Sunday.
Man, shout out to the 1500. I became a fan. That's a sprint. The
Oh, yeah.
1500 is a sprint.
Yeah, that's crazy.
4 times
Yeah.
around that lap?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like,
and it's like a chess match. They
Yeah.
all are, but
yeah.
the 5K and the 1500 like chess matches.
Fantastic Olympics.
Is there any sport
Fantastic Olympics.
that you kind of like discovered? Like you just said, like the 1500.
That would
You
be
were
one
like,
for me.
Oh, that was more
Yeah,
entertaining
like
than
I
thought
was
it
watching the heats and the semis for the 1500, so
Yeah.
that's one for sure for me.
Like I watched there was the BMX racing and then the cycling.
Cycling was awesome.
I was like,
cycling.
Oh, these are quick.
Oh, I didn't
Like
watch
the
any.
track seems so much smaller.
Mm.
Like the BMX.
Oh, the indoor cycling.
Yeah, the indoor cycling is insane, and then the BMX racing
I didn't watch any of
is
that.
just a real it's a real tight.
I didn't see not
circular-
one highlight from that. That's interesting.
Well, it's because America was bad at it. I think that's
No, I'm saying like I didn't even, like I knew it existed as an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Still
In
didn't
it.
see
It's just like a real short, bumpy track.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
No.
Shout out to the teens who got all the skateboarding.
yeah.
Everybody was like 14
they're
through
a lot.
16
And
out
then,
here in the
did,
streets.
did everybody watch breakdancing?
Well, I hope that was your last shot because it's not coming back.
I come back. I didn't watch
They
any
just
of it.
announced it's not going to be an Olympic
They
sport
got
in
to
the
start
future.
that. It won't happen again, but they should start at the Olympics with breaking.
I'm disappointed.
Can't have it on my last weekend.
Because as I watched it, I was like, oh, I could have been an Olympian.
Did you guys see the Australian woman make fun of breakdancing?
Argun? Or
Sure, she's a professor.
Yeah. She has a PhD in breakdancing.
Who does?
The Australian.
Did you guys see this?
breakdancer.
Oh, the woman who went viral?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And she literally just, it's
She
a
has
joke,
P-
right?
She has a PhD in
She has a
breakdancing?
PhD in break. No, it's not a joke. I think they're trying to spin it like that now.
Ah.
But
Oh, I had
oh,
thought
wait.
for sure she was just trolling
You
the
thought
world.
she went to the Olympics to
she
troll?
She was doing her best.
You watch this and you tell me it's not trolling.
No, I don't
This-
think troll. I think she does not have, as they say on the internet, the facilities for that.
No,
she cannot. She can't dance.
So, there's a lot
did it
happening right now.
seriously?
So I did research on this last night.
Oh, carry on.
So her husband is also a breakdancer.
Okay.
They put together her routine
Yeah.
together
Okay.
to honor Australia.
To honor Australia.
So
I
she-
did see the kangaroo hop.
So yeah, the hop was for kangaroos. That's for ocean life.
that was for they were really showing
They
love
were
to their country.
Really showing love.
Wow.
Yeah, I do think she was doing her best.
She was doing her. Now the thing is,
Where'd she score?
The-
10 out of 10?
We need to
No, she got
go to
last.
full videos on YouTube.
She got last?
It's the ultimate, like,
The-
those who can't teach. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can't.
So the fee to try out was just $80.
in Australia.
Yeah.
in
Also heard a
Australia.
lot
Was she
of.
the only one?
So I heard a lot of. What I heard is a lot of like people in that scene who actually do that did not even know about.
Ah.
That.
Well, that was so there.
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
talking
Hit
about-
that. Hit that
so
one.
we're
Hit
talking
that
about
one.
access.
there was that, and
What-
also
Oh.
All right.
Oh, what's she doing?
I think
apparently the breakdancing.
that's a tribute to a snake there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's like waves and stuff.
Dude,
Yeah,
if
the
I was
waves.
compete, because they go head to
Oh.
head in most of these things.
So, like
mainly-
she yawned when her opponent was going.
Oh.
Oh, she was being disrespectful on the side?
You got
Oh,
to.
yeah.
You know, you got to pull the head off. You know,
Dude,
grab the heart out.
I thought she was just trolling the world, and I respected it. I was just like, okay, that takes a
Oh.
lot of.
Ooh.
There's
The
no-
kangaroo.
Shout out to the
Absolutely.
kangaroo.
She teaches this to students.
Oh, she has a PhD.
She discussed it
off-
in lecture form.
She
First
has
off-
a doctorate in
No, she doesn't.
breakdancing.
That's fake.
That is.
No,
That's
she
fake.
does.
No. It's fake. It's an Australian fake. They troll her. That is not real. Every degree is not real. Y'all know this. All right.
I don't know this.
You didn't know
We
this?
were talking about this earlier. Are there black people in Australia?
Only 2.
Okay.
Who are they?
So, well, the guy who killed Crocodile Dundee, that's one.
A stink. Oh, the killed crocodile. Okay, I'm thinking about crocodile.
You
Hunter.
think about 2 different
Two different
So
things.
it's a fine line. It's a fine line. This is wild.
So,
This is wild.
so basically, what happened is the
Look like she
uh,
has
what-
COVID.
whatever is the breakdancing leadership of the world. I don't know who this is, but prominent members
Asians.
of breakdancing
Asians are the kings right now.
was basically like, we don't want this to be
Is
an
that
Olympic
hamburger
sport.
heifer?
Yeah.
We don't want it to be Olympic sport because it's not a competition; it's an art form.
Nah, it's a competition.
And
That's when you
so,
start-
so what happened was some of the best breakdancers were like, we're not gonna participate because this isn't what this is about.
Hey, man.
That
It
sounds
is
like
listen.
loser
Any
mentality.
real fan of this
Uh-oh.
was out the moment that Kel Mitchell wasn't hosting it. The moment Kel Mitchell wasn't hosting it,
Yeah, bro.
and we didn't get that aerial view, and we get a chance to shout 3-6-0,
Oh.
3-6-0.
Come on,
As
head
soon
to
as,
head.
as soon head to head, as soon as that was not a part of the whole
Tag
thing,
your man.
I was like,
Tag
this
your
isn't
man.
real to me. This isn't real to me.
The second that I saw it, I was like, why didn't we send the Jabberwockies?
How do we know we didn't?
It like
How do we know?
How do we know
didn't?
we didn't?
That's fair.
all
All
I
of them
know is
trying to go
if
solo.
the U.S. Olympic marketing tried to use it so much. Like it is in every single Olympic promo. The fact that every story of somebody going from like sitting in their house, like with lights flickering in their like rundown,
Right.
you know,
To make it to the
government
top, to
housing,
fight for it. Yeah, yeah.
and now they've made it to the Olympics.
Boom.
It was 80% of the stories that were told.
I cry like every day. The storylines was getting me, bro.
Storylines were getting you?
They were getting me, man. Getting me. Well, I cry a lot now.
Yeah.
I cry in my 30s.
Come on, evolution.
Oh, I cry in my 30s.
Let's go.
baby. Oh, tears up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm to back to that real quick though. I don't know why they would remove it because I don't know if you saw the shot of the closing ceremony. It was a whole band on stage, and everybody was, but no one cared because they started breakdancing in a circle. It's very popular.
Sure.
When it's like actually people who do it,
Who do it well.
Yeah.
do it, and like there's also a push. This is why I think they should keep it. There's a push. I don't know if you saw this too. Pharrell. It's like trying to make a push to bring arts back to the Olympics because apparently it used to be a part of the Olympics.
Oh,
like you can have art competitions,
Like what? Like
sculpting and paint,
Sculpting.
all of that
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
I'd be like, that'd be dope, and then just put that in that part of it.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just put that.
Just
in,
have a
in
different
the art part of it.
category, the art section.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm for all of that. And
Well,
when
we
they do
talked
stand-up,
about
do that too. I wanna
Earlier
do that.
here that we're gonna start battling. We want to propose to start battling countries with things on the line, right? Dan had some respectable options. I had some more
Like Russia and
trailblazing
Ukraine.
options.
They're gonna swim
They're
for
gonna
the
race
Donbass
to end the
region.
war.
Oh, I mean, I'm all for a white.
See,
people
you
fight.
see that right there? Nate was trying to get virgins from Gladamaskar.
That makes sense.
And so
Gladamaskar.
they got 1 bronze.
Yeah.
Gladamaskar.
Gladamaskar.
Shout out
Guess
to
how
him.
many? Guess how many? I bet you'll get this right because he's cultured. How many medals did the refugees get?
The refugees?
The refugees of America.
Oh.
Not of
No,
America.
of
Not
the
of
world.
America.
Of the world. Of
I actually
the
don't
world.
know that, but I know they competed.
They did.
They
They got 1.
They got one?
They got 1 bronze.
Okay.
Yeah.
In.
We didn't check.
We didn't check. That's all right. That's fine.
Effort is what they got it in.
Interesting angle to take is attacking refugees.
Nobody's attacking. We're support. This is support.
You're looking down on them right
No,
now.
I used to be a refugee. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, you gotta know
What are you
that
talking about?
Let's keep going.
Anyways,
I think we've done this one.
Dan wants to defend Noah Lyles.
Oh, you got a
So
quick comment real quick.
Oh, I
before
came
we
at the
move
right
on,
time.
Art Child 16, and this is wild, said that the Australian breakdancer has won national competitions.
No.
Several.
I believe that. You know what? I believe
In
that.
Australia.
Several.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah,
John
absolutely.
Glasgow, super fan of the show, said we got to get a 4th and 10 flag football team ready for
2028.
2028.
This is true.
Oh.
This is true.
Flag football.
We'll
Yeah,
be
it's
coaching,
part
but
of
we
it.
need
Yeah,
to get a
flag
team.
football's part of it.
I'll play call.
You,
Go.
you could be the center.
said
You could
go.
be the center. Just hike the ball.
Yeah, just Mahomes. Go.
Ain't none of them
Do
playing in that.
football.
Ain't
No.
none of them playing in that.
Not a
That's-
Tyreek Hill already said he is.
That'd be crazy.
He already said, like, I'm gonna go get a gold medal. Because they asked him about. Well, all right, we'll transition to
Yeah.
Let's go.
Noah Lyles because Tyreek Hill said he could beat him in a race.
I believe that.
Because first thing he said was, "Shut up,"
Mm.
because he
He wasn't even part of the feud.
commented on Noah Lyles saying that Super Bowl champs can't call themselves world champs.
Sure.
He said, "Speak about what you know."
Okay.
This was before the Olympics. He said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speak about what you know, and then they go, "Could you beat him in a race?"
Uh-huh.
And he said, "Yeah."
Love it.
Tyreek said that he could beat Noah Lyles in a
Yeah.
race.
He goes, "Could you beat him by a lot?" And he goes, "Not by a lot, but I beat him."
I respect that.
He goes, "Speak about what you know. You know track and field."
I respect it.
So there was that, and then it all came out that Noah Lyles did not attend Anthony Edwards' shoe drop because he felt slighted by Adidas. He then
You feel slighted by Noah Lyles by the positioning of this.
so then he tried to
Clean it up.
recover.
Right.
Said that that's not how he felt,
That's what he
even
said.
though we had quotes from him saying that's how he felt.
Oh, we had quotes.
And this is all after he claimed he had COVID after winning the bronze.
Oh, the boy said claim. Boy, using his words carefully.
I am using words very carefully. Noah Lyles, who came out, got gold in the
Listen to me.
100 meter?
Listen to me.
You got gold in the
Listen to
100.
me.
100 meter and
Listen to
bronze
me.
on the 400.
In
I don't know if I've
200.
ever disliked an American,
Hey.
not since my man Hollywood Hogan came out. I don't know. When he went to black and white, I was like, I hate you. But Noah Lyles is Noah Lyles, his personal brand.
Yo, who on his team? Can I just say real quick?
He's
Can I
gonna
s-
get signed by the big baller brand.
Can I
Dislike.
say this real quick?
Say it, bro.
To the listeners who
Say it
heard
to
the
him.
last week's podcast,
Say it.
I would like to apologize for apologizing about this.
What you apologize for?
Because he won. So I was like, I apologize.
Last time I was
'Cause
here,
what-
we were on the same page about Noah.
Here's what
Yeah,
I
they
said.
jumped
and went
No,
back.
I didn't.
Oh.
Let me be clear.
Please.
I apologized last week because I said we'd never seen this combination of goofy and cocky.
Sure.
And I was new
It's a
to
fine
me.
line.
So I was new to me.
Sure.
We
So I
have
was
seen
like,
it. I've had a revelation, but we'll get to that
okay.
in a second.
Okay.
anyway, I want to apologize to the listeners for apologizing for this goofy dude.
I thought y'all would be
Noah
the whole
Lyles.
time.
Nah, I was
say-
never. But
don't
I
say
was.
y'all.
My man won by the hair on his chinny chin chin.
Yo,
Like, I'm glad
he's
he won
so
medals
whack. Let me
for
just say this
America.
too: you'll never get that shoe, and if you get that shoe, not one single pair is getting sold in Atlanta. You came at the wrong one.
He's getting signed by Hot Topic. He's gonna have like
Anthony,
a
he gonna
He's
have
with Adidas.
He's gonna have a Cookie Monster.
He's gonna have
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Anthony.
He's with
Converse.
Adidas. He just wants his own shoe.
He wants his own shoe.
At Adidas, which he's with. Now nobody want to wear your shoes.
Well, no, he doesn't want his own shoe because he doesn't want a track shoe.
No, he wants it. That's what I'm saying. He wants his own.
He
shoe.
wants his own
He
shoe.
said-
I would never say
He
own
said
shoe and refer
spikes
to
aren't
a
good
track
enough.
shoe.
track shoe.
He
I would
said
never
track
say that.
shoes aren't good enough.
That's
for
all
him.
you'll get.
The
You'll
thing
like
that
it.
The thing that he does is not good enough.
No. I get that. I actually understand that because he's trying to break outside of that.
he's trying to break
So I
brand.
get that.
Brand.
But just just remember, we only care about you for 4 years. Respectfully.
How old is he? Because we might not.
We might not.
If he's 24 or up, big dog, that's a
but
high school
he's
ready
so
to cook
goofy.
you.
So
Who on your team, bro?
Here's what he reminds me of.
Oh, carry on.
Do you remember the commercial Chicks Dig the Long Ball?
I
Yeah.
do.
There's that first part of it.
Uh-huh.
Where Mark McGuire's hitting home runs.
Bang.
Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine are to the side.
Yep.
And they yell, "Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here."
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what it is. Noah Lyles is so salty that he's only fast.
I seen on the internet somebody said, I don't know what basketball player took his girl in high school.
That's what it is.
But that's what it is.
Because he's going.
Noah Lyles is 27 years old.
Oh,
so
he's
he
a
will
rap.
be 31.
That's why
this was it.
It's a rap, dog.
That was it.
We will
Sorry.
not
I
love
was
you.
trying to see how old he was in track.
You're not going down in the history books the way
My
you
man
could've.
is 38 in the NFL.
Can we
That's
talk
what that
about
is.
how much? Then you work with brands. Can we talk about the power of silence? Just shut up. If you didn't say, all you had to say was, "Man, congratulations to those basketball players, Team USA all the way." You know, I would like to get my own shoe, but I just want to say, man, congratulations. We all athletes. We be like, we like that kid.
We were here for that,
And
baby.
now he out here. I don't like you. You have the most. You have the most punchable face
Oh man!
of any athlete.
Dan's got a spill for us out here.
You about to defend this goofy?
Go ahead, Big Dog.
Go ahead,
He's been on
defend
this.
this
He's
dude.
been on.
I'm
the
not going
Bandcamp.
to defend this
You
goofy.
sound like you're gonna defend
I'm
this
just
goofy.
going to ask you to stay consistent.
Oh,
That's fair.
That is
That's
fair.
fair.
We live with consistency.
Here
here.
is the thing that
Give it
I
to us.
realized.
Okay.
I will admit, Noah Lyles is losing while he is claiming to be winning.
Fair statement. Fair
Okay.
statement.
Okay?
Fair statement.
I will admit that while he might do some things extraordinarily well, better than anyone on the planet,
Facts.
apparently, by a millimeter, that he also doesn't know about what it is to have a personal brand, what it is just to show up, pay like respects to Ant at his drop, talk to Adidas in that moment and be like, yo, here's my vision. None of this would be newsworthy. He could have talked to probably the CMO of Adidas and been like, what can we build together if he had just shown up, been quiet. But now he's probably blackballed by like every single major shoemaker in the world. So Big Baller Brand, here's
Big
your shot.
Baller Brand.
Here's a shot to resurface.
Also, get Chris Burnett his shoes. Or his
Yeah,
slides.
Okay.
Get us
Let's
shoes,
not get
man.
We ain't forgot about that, Chris.
No, we had to mention
Just
that.
had to
this
bring it
for
up.
Chris.
Yeah, go
Friend
ahead.
of the show. Carry on.
Here is the thing I need you guys to
Ooh.
reconcile for me.
Please,
All right.
please.
Noah Lyles
Uh-huh.
is just Deion Sanders.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Do
He
you
is-
want me to
Hold on,
start?
hold
He
on.
is-
He thought he had something with that
He
one.
is. He
He
is.
thought he had
He
something with
is
that one.
loud. I'm talking about Deion Sanders, the coach. He is loud.
Dan.
He demands that we respect his abilities, that his brand deals
like
are
this.
popping,
I like this. I like
and
this. I like this.
yet he has done nothing
Ooh, I like this.
to deserve.
I like this. May I go
this.
first?
And no one's gonna care this year, just like they fell off the bandwagon
this.
last year.
I like
That is.
All I'll say
that's
is,
good. That's good, boy.
Prime time, Deion Sanders has given us something to root for. Long before he was a coach, he has built cachet with us, the consumer. So you can, and I'm not
But
saying
it was just as loud as Noah Lyles.
yes, and he won,
And
he
so did
was
Noah Lyles.
no, and he was the best, and the way he
I
did
still
it
see no
was
difference.
cooler. I know, and that's why I'm black and you're white. There's a difference. I can see things that you can't see.
These are just the facts.
These are just the.
These are just the facts.
No, but
Yeah,
it's
clearly.
not. It's not.
It is
It's just not the same. It's
No,
nowhere
it's-
near the same.
It might be the most apples to oranges things I've ever heard us said in this
Yeah.
podcast.
Deion Sanders, potentially, arguably, greatest athlete of all time.
Arguably,
Culture shifting, though. He doesn't move culture. Noah Lyles does
Noah
not move
Lyles
culture.
runs very fast from here to there.
that wasn't even his best event.
Yeah.
He lost his best
He lost his
event.
best
Deion Sanders played
To
in
Canada,
a
who
NFL
he-
game.
who he
hit a home run and had a pick
I
six
am
in the
not.
same week.
I am not comparing
Dan-
Deion Sanders the player.
Dan's
No,
talking
no, no.
about coach.
But you have to.
But here's
you're,
why-
you're trying to
here's
cherry
why-
I
pick.
don't know that I do.
No, no, no. You
The
don't
way
have to.
people stand for Deion Sanders as a coach.
Right, because of the
No,
player,
but that's
though.
different.
It's
That's
not different.
That's
It's
like
the
people
man.
standing for Sammy
No,
Sosa as a coach.
no,
and
no,
you're
no,
like,
no,
you're
no,
a
no,
bad
no.
coach.
No, so
No,
what,
no,
so what
no,
I
no.
would say
Sammy
is
Sosa coach.
if
Yeah,
Noah
he
Lyles
did for a very brief.
if Noah Lyles came into this Olympics with this attitude, with this talk, with a history, it would be different. Deion came into the coaching world with a history.
We see
You went
Deion-
took all the beginning, big dog. You trying to cut off all the beginning.
I'm not.
And
You
even-
want?
Hold on.
I'm talking about the level of
even
respect
even if
and
you're
flash
talking
that
about
he brings to
coach,
coaching.
even if you're talking about just coaching, right? Coaching and performing are two different things.
This is
We have
true.
an understanding that when you perform, it's you out there doing it.
Facts.
When you coach, it's you can do it to a certain point.
But I
So
think
there's a difference.
I think it's funny how like how we hate how loud Noah Lyles is.
No. We don't hate that he's loud.
The difference.
Y'all,
we actually don't.
You're missing the
don't
point.
hate that
Then.
he's
Okay,
loud.
then what do we hate?
We
Then
do
what
not
we
hate that he's.
Then what do we
Oh,
hate?
we love
We
loud.
love loud.
We are pro loud.
See, this
Okay.
is why we're here.
I
Dan.
can give you a bunch of athletes who are loud.
Love
We're here for.
Big loud fan.
Do you think Noah Lyles and Antonio Brown loud is the same thing? Because they're both loud.
I think they're both loud.
Who do you?
But do you think they're the
necessarily
same type of loud?
thing.
Who
No.
do you
This is
feel
what we're
in
telling
this
you about.
Olympics did loud right?
Who did loud right?
Yeah, in these Olympics.
The whole men's basketball team did loud right.
Well, let's get American superstars out.
Okay.
Take
'Cause-
American
'Cause
superstars
that's-
out.
not basketball.
That's too easy. LeBron is too easy.
Sure.
Asia Wilson's too easy. Like,
Sure.
You know who did a great job being loud? Shout out to her. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so that's on me. Baby girl from Rugby Sevens.
Lamar.
Loud.
She was loud.
Beautifully done.
She was loud.
Her
right?
brand has escalated to the
Big
roof.
Fan. Big fan of hers.
Loud. See all the time.
Yeah, big
talking,
fan of hers.
videos.
Yeah.
Did some with trying to do some with SNL.
I'll give you another.
Cooking.
Anthony Edwards is loud right.
Loud.
He's loud right.
From high school.
From high, yeah.
Loud.
He's been very loud. It's not the loud.
Not the
Dan.
same.
Let's
It's
be
not the
very
loud.
Clear. It's
It's
never
not
Okay,
the
so
loud.
okay,
not the
which
loud.
I'm on board. I'm on
Okay,
board.
okay.
What is then? Where does Noah Lyles? Okay, before this like Anthony Edwards thing,
Sure,
because
sure,
I
sure.
can't go down that road with
I
him.
won't. Yeah.
But where
I respect you
before
getting off the
that?
bus.
Where before that did when you guys hated him 3 weeks ago?
Oh, it was the USA thing, the USA men's thing.
yeah.
That was loud wrong. That was immediate.
That was
loud wrong.
immediately
Okay.
loud wrong.
So it's the punching down on others.
It wasn't even punching down.
No, he wasn't punching down.
He actually.
He was trying to punch
tried
up.
To punch
He was
up
trying to
and
punch
missed.
up. Mightily.
Sure.
Yeah, mightily. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like who. Why are you bringing in other people? All you had to do was run. You could have been. And then here's the thing nobody's talking about. He wasn't loud in his field, so he got out of pocket.
Facts.
Then when he was loud in his field, I don't know if you saw the interview. They were like, Canada's gonna be there. This was before the Olympics.
Okay.
They were like, what about Canada? And he goes, who? And they're like, Canada. Who? And he kept trying to talk about Canada. Guess who won gold? Canada. So you
In
got
your event.
egg in your face on your event.
Okay.
Like
But
you're
he had-
loud
But
wrong.
he had COVID.
Man, listen.
He had COVID that he announced
let's give him
immediately
that.
after getting
then
bronze.
you're a bioterrorist. You're out here giving everybody COVID and then pretending like you didn't have COVID. Like everything about you is unlikable, and
Here's-
you have nobody that loves you to tell you, "Hey,
It's
shut up."
about it's about delivery. Thank you,
Even
David.
this, there was a thing that like I don't even want to put like I saw the thing where his mom was upset.
Okay.
Did you see that?
Uh-uh.
When he was dying of COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, he probably does because he has a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
But his mom was like, his mom was upset that like he was like the people didn't come down to protect my son and they didn't do this da. And I seen somebody tweet, I was there, she was out of line. They're not gonna just let you run on the field, lady. Like even that, like it seems like everybody in his world says the wrong thing
Yeah.
publicly, and it's just like
Delivery also plays a part. His delivery has been poorly done. I don't know who has ever had any PR training.
Right.
Right? So, like, for
This is the
example,
key.
so
This is the key.
I think that's a key right there because when we talk about the words goofy and silly and words, these are words that we all use for things that we probably don't know or are comfortable with, etc. But shout out to my man. I'm giving you an example. So the Yu-Gi-Oh thing is a piece where you be like, okay, anime, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, those are culturally, man, we all in this. We're all in. Millennials started Pokemon, so don't get it twisted, okay?
Yeah.
But my man Miles Turner, who plays for the Indiana Pacers, heavy in the Lego space, but he delivers it right.
we're like that's cool.
Man, anybody calling him weird, goofy, silly. We talking about building. He said I don't play with Legos.
Yeah.
His delivery's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it was. I want to get his words right. It was either create, build, whatever.
builds.
Right? He builds with Legos or whatever. Right? It's the delivery. His delivery has been off.
The whole
And here's
time.
the thing. Lastly, I'm done with him. The last thing I want to say is that, with respect, because you are a medalist, 2-time medalist, we're not talking about you before Olympics are coming up. And we're not going to talk as a 27-year-old athlete afterwards coming up out here.
We could have been.
We could have
Like
been.
could have been. Literally,
could have been.
I'm not in the space. All you had to do is say, "Yo, Aunt, like let's do like a bow nose type where you say you can do all this stuff. You do, I do what you do. You do what I do. We
Delivery.
do a collab. Drop a your shoe. I drop mine. Like there's so many ways you could have played it from an advertising, from a
just
marketing
played it wrong.
perspective.
You just played it
and
wrong
you
the whole
wanted to come at the second most popular sport
He
in the world.
overplayed his hand. He overplayed his hand.
Well, let me ask you, Dan. All right, so let's
He did. He was
let's
Kanye without college dropout.
let's do a bit of a hypothetical.
That's what it was.
That's fair.
Hey, you was Kanye. You was now Kanye without giving us no college dropout.
No college dropout.
No late registration.
No late registration.
None of that.
No pop collars.
Because I think there is there is a really strong place for weird and loud.
It's here. We
in
here
our
for
culture.
it. We here for it.
And somebody who
Here for
hasn't
it.
had the same like stumbling blocks as other people in our culture who get the podium, who get the stage, and like he's a good kid who's overcome a lot.
Sure.
And it is he has no one in his camp being like, hey, I know you were on Netflix. Hey, I know that right now you think you have all the chips to play. You don't. Let's play this smart so that at the end of this, we ride this out for 4 years.
Ride it out.
Where you have a Michael Phelps post-Olympics career where people are coming to you as an insider, as someone who has something to say, as the face of track in America for the next 4 years.
We've been looking for that.
And we don't have that.
We don't have it.
No.
And
now it's
he
not
was
gonna be
loud
you.
enough
It
to
ain't gonna be
carry it if it was channeled in the right way.
Yeah.
They've still got Michael Johnson doing Olympic commercials.
Yeah.
We're looking for more.
He's still the
track stars.
spokesperson for the Netflix, or key
Oh, is he?
insider for the Netflix
And he's
show.
got a new league finna drop off. Go
John
ahead.
Glasgow, not
John.
to pile on Dan like he's Nate, but John Glasgow said,
Yeah, we'd hate to
the-
treat somebody like they're Nate.
yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you get it.
Yeah.
Dan, that's a cold take, shaking my head, and then he said and then John Glasgow followed it up and said it's a cold plunge take.
Cold plunge take.
see.
Maybe I'll
Also,
double
if
check
he
it.
would have just Naruto run, no one would have.
If he would have known,
everyone was like,
man,
man, this is great.
that's cool. But now he was.
Yeah.
No,
Just delivery.
Yu-Gi-Oh, no,
Yeah.
you're not getting.
Also, again, you can't come at Anthony. You gonna lose.
Yeah,
All of it. You about to get roasted.
Yeah, that's-
you
that's
can't
the
come
type
at
of
Okay,
guy.
can I just hit
It's
one
a
thing
bucket
about
bu-
Anthony Edwards and Adidas real quick?
I want to say. I already know what you're gonna say, and I'm ready for it. Go ahead.
He's got the whole world in his hands
Such a great
commercial.
ad.
It's such a stupid
Here's
ad.
why it's great. I'm gonna give you
It's
some
so
history. I'm gonna give you some history,
fucking
man. I'm gonna give you some
stupid.
history. You know why it's great?
It's gonna be
It's an
the Cam
homage to
Newton
an
thing all over
OKG
again.
ad.
That's fine.
Like that's so brilliant.
It's too no. You can have too deep a cuts for like the marketing and advertising world.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely. You can do too smart of things.
I don't
You
think
can
so in this case.
absolutely do that. You get it. Like Nate, loves like a deep cut in Star Wars, and that's fine. You guys can rally around that.
do like deep
But that song, and especially a black choir version of that song, means something. And they just flipped him into this godlike figure and replaced Anthony Edwards as a god in the holding the whole world in his hands. And it's not cool with me. Johannes, who is the advertising agency, needs to realize it was cool. I'm glad there was an homage thing. There is no references in the spot. There is no flashes to the spot to tip their hand. Hey, this is what we're doing. They have a black choir singing "He's Got the Whole World," and they start to riff on other things that he holds in his hands, and he's God, and I'm not cool with it.
I haven't seen the
Interesting.
commercial. Have you seen the commercial?
I didn't.
I have. Well, I watched it until I realized they weren't announcing a
new
sale
shoe?
on
Oh,
his shoe,
look at this guy.
and then I was like, "Cool, I'm out." Because Adidas does that. Like when when Dame
I
dropped.
have a pair of Dames and a pair of
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchells that I've never worn.
Because
I've
of
never
commercials?
viscerally reacted to a commercial like
I haven't
reacted
seen it. I'm
to
about
this
to
is
watch
the,
it
this is the
afterwards.
beauty of perspective, because everything I didn't see any of that there, and not to discredit it, but
Right,
I
just-
didn't think
You didn't
any
think
of
about
that.
POVs.
Yeah, I didn't think any of he's trying to be. It's just
Sure.
one, and before I even knew that it was a cut from a
Just-
OKG joint, I was like,
Well,
oh,
they didn't put it out as the main spot. Just for the record, it's like a sub spot that Johannes Leonardo, who's the ad agency that did it, put it out on their own handle as a director's cut for the version that
See.
really that hit the main channels. Because there's other ones that were cut downs that were less
Sure.
weird in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know if we can find the right one that is the full song.
But just for my own
Go ahead, get yours.
clarification, I was just saying the way you saw it as this godlike thing, I took it as you're in a world event
Okay.
and you beat them and you have them in your hand. That's the way I took it.
POV.
You took it. I feel like that was the way they were intended it in the first
The world
place.
may never know.
Right? Even if you go to the KG ad,
Let's see.
and it came right after they won the medal.
and you have a black preacher up here, like
There's no preacher.
that is the archetype that dude is playing.
To you. I don't think anybody black sees that and sees a preacher.
This is what
I know what
this
you're
is what
telling
I
me.
do. This is what I do.
Right.
I know what
also do
Adidas
black.
is doing.
I also do black. I don't think anybody black sees a preacher there.
He's walking around
Every
inserting color commentary during a worship song.
Yeah, this is just respectfully. I'm gonna have to go. I disagree. I don't think it was any. I think there was. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I didn't see it that way.
I see.
I didn't see it that way.
Sure.
And it's not even just as an Ant fan. I'm just like that. I knew you didn't like it based on like I think you posted in our thread that you didn't like it.
Right.
I thought it was for something else. So like,
So listen to his POV now.
I was like, oh yeah, no, I don't.
You didn't see
I
that.
just thought you were Team Lyles.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're like, I gotta hate
No,
it.
I visually I think that it's compelling, but
Sure.
the archetypes and the way that they are utilizing like a Christian like subculture in order to sell a shoe
Now,
is
you weren't a
just
fan.
like way past cool with me.
Anytime you start something with the South's got something to say,
Yeah.
you got me. It sucks.
You're that easily got?
I'm that easily got. Look,
We knew this.
the commercials work on me so well.
Yeah.
I hate it. I remember in middle school, there's a whole year I chewed Bubblicious lemonade flavor. I hated it.
Ugh.
But LeBron was on the
He
cover.
did have a bubblicious.
That's
gum.
how he got you.
It would burn my mouth.
wasn't a
My
good
mouth
gum.
was
I remember.
sore
And
after
And you would
that
keep
summer.
buying it
It was
And
terrible.
I would
gum.
buy it. I'd keep a pack in my back
It was a-
pocket
because LeBron.
because LeBron. Because I was
Terrible-
hoping that I would like
terrible
be
gum.
playing basketball and it would fall out.
Oh boy.
And people were like, yo, this man eats
And I'd
the
be like,
same
ah,
bubble
there's
gum.
my LeBron gum.
That is funny.
I
Kinda
would
wild.
keep it in loose pieces.
You ain't bought
in my
Dan 2
pocket.
houses because of your marketing stuff right there. Just because
I
we
am
know who this gonna work on.
I am the idiot that every commercial's going. We
We got him.
We can get
We
him.
got him. Put the peanut butter in the jelly. Same jar.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
They don't have to get out two different utensils.
Why? A butter knife and a spoon?
Yeah.
That's silly.
Get them a squeeze bottle.
Squeeze that
They'll
thing.
Squeeze it right into
Put it
his
in a
mouth.
gummy, matter of fact. Put a whole sandwich in a gummy.
So the first time I saw this, my dumb brain was like, I'm from the South, and I do have something to say. Yeah.
Hilarious.
You
So-
thought it was about you?
I did. I was like, yeah.
I'm glad you saw yourself in that commercial.
I saw myself.
Representation
I
matters.
saw like, I wear shoes.
I love it. We got to run through 4 topics in 3 minutes. Let's go to work.
All right, what do we want to do? Let's see. All right, the LA. So they did the passing of the cities.
Is that normal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people in Paris were upset.
Yeah.
Because they were given the set list of the closing ceremonies.
Let's go.
And we're told performing was going to be Snoop Dogg,
Bang.
Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Bang.
Billie Eilish.
Bang.
Turns out all those people did perform.
Facts.
Yep.
Just on the other side of the world.
Boop.
In
So
LA.
they watched it just like I watched it on a screen. And people in Paris were not happy.
That's wild.
So Vampire Weekend and some other French band performed live there.
Yeah.
Mm,
Did great.
sure.
People enjoyed it,
Sure.
especially millennials. Libby loved it. So if you're that kind of, 35-year-old sweater and whiskey type person, you were all in.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And then,
Everybody else?
LA showed out, and then people in the stadium were like, wait, they're not here?
Nah.
That's wild.
Snoop was on that plane.
Snoop.
I saw
Snoop.
somebody on TikTok that was like, Snoop's been here.
Yeah.
Whole time.
They flew him out of here.
out
to
immediately.
go
Go to
perform.
LA. Yeah.
Out, bro. You gotta leave right now.
Yeah.
You gotta leave right now.
How mad would y'all have been if you showed up to see what is a pretty stacked lineup
Oh, lineup was crazy.
Yeah.
and
Billie
then
Eilish,
realize
Snoop.
that it's just on a Jumbotron?
It'd be some, as Bernie Mac say, some furniture movement.
Especially as a non-concert goer. That ain't really my
I brought out
forte.
here for that. Yeah.
For that?
I had to endure, no disrespect, I love the theatrics of the closing ceremony,
Yeah.
but I had to endure a floating piano, some Circus Dolay people, like some very cultural cool stuff, but I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know these people.
I don't know these people.
I'm here for Snoop. I'm here for Billie
Billie Eilish.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then they're like, and turn your attention to the screen.
To the screen.
I'd be like,
After an elderly Tom Cruise slowly
hey man, we're
descended,
not gonna do disrespect
Oh,
Tom
no,
Cruise.
so where you gotta go
We're
for
not gonna
time,
disrespect
but
Tom Cruise like that. We're
that
not
was
gonna do
that was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
You just be messing up your
Why you do
market,
this?
bro.
Why
Your
you do
market.
this?
Man, just leave.
What
let that
do
go.
do I care to see a 60-year-old man
Why does it matter if you see-
slowly
are you an
come
ageist?
down and hop on
You
a
an
motorcycle?
ageist?
Because the South has something to say.
The South's got something to say.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we're going like hey, America's got it next. Why are we sending? Are you telling me
It's in Hollywood. It's in LA.
Tom Cruise? We have
He is
better
Hollywood.
people in Hollywood.
No,
Not better than Tom?
not internationally.
No.
Internationally, there's
Okay.
very few.
That's for
Internationally,
Nationally?
yeah. Tom Cruise is that guy.
I just like
He listen, man. And in the promo joint, he jumped out of a plane.
He jumped out of a plane.
Did you see that?
For the
Damon's
promo.
jumped out of a plane.
Not
I
cool.
don't jump it out of a
Respectfully,
plane.
Respectfully.
not as cool as Tom Cruise
Not as
did it
cool.
though.
Not as cool.
Not as cool
Not
as
as
Tom
cool.
My
Cruise.
father-in-law's jumped out of a plane. Jumping
No.
out of a plane
Oh,
is no
you're not gonna
longer.
be the one that's like, you like, he jumped out of a plane. Bro, stop. You
Just
won't
because-
jump off the second step over
Just
here.
because I
You
will do
get outta
something
here.
doesn't make it cool.
No, but you also-
we can't hold the Olympics
But we-
closing
but-
ceremonies
but
to
we-
the standard of what I
but-
will do.
No, you're right. But we can't get on you for thinking it's not cool. Everything you should think so much more is cool than you do because of what you can't do. I think that's what we're trying to say.
I think that's what we're trying to
Collectively, yeah.
I thought it was very dumb.
No,
The
it was-
Tom Cruise stuff.
the whole city should have burnt the city down.
Yeah, you got to burn.
That's what they should have pooped in. They should have pooped in the river.
Yeah, that's what
and
they
burnt the
should've
stadium
yeah,
down.
Yeah,
That's what they should have did.
yeah,
There we go.
absolutely.
What else we got?
Yeah.
Oh man! All right. George Mason got scammed. George Mason was supposed to go down to the Bahamas
Okay.
for a preseason basketball tournament.
Nice.
And when they went to like book flights and hotels, the group canceled the tournament and did not refund them any of the money. So basically, people are saying that George Mason signed up for a Firefest basketball tournament.
Did they still go?
No, they
I
showed
would have
up.
went.
They I think
They went to the Bahamas.
I'm gonna have a
And
vacation.
there was no. They went to the Bahamas and there was no
They
game.
didn't get to the Bahamas.
I would have just went.
Everything got canceled before they even left.
My tickets, my flight didn't.
What?
I don't know who George Mason is.
You know George Mason?
They made the Final Four
a couple years ago.
Like
Yeah.
the team.
The team. George
team.
Oh,
Mason.
I thought we were talking about an
a person?
individual, and I was like, I don't know who
Yeah.
this
Respect-
is.
yeah,
this-
I
this
too was
one
like,
dude,
that's
George
an old
Mason,
name.
He's an Olympic breakdancer.
Yeah.
George Mason.
Hilarious. No, we talking about a whole group of young men,
An entire
coaches,
team.
Send me
a
down there
staff who didn't research. What?
Okay.
What type
Now
of
this is
leadership?
now this is making more sense.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Send the
Who
whole
didn't
team
do-
down there.
There's a research team. I pay for you
So they were doing a summer tour of
Yeah.
the Bahamas. They were
Yeah.
playing some teams
playing
down
some
there.
teams down
Hey.
there.
And
Who did they think they were?
Who did they think?
George Mason, respectfully.
so they sent
nobody wants to see you outside of George Mason.
Nobody.
You had to know this wasn't gonna
Yeah.
work out for you.
They sent this group that was setting it all up a bunch of money, and so this group was like, "We've got it. So
And-
send us money. We'll book flights."
Admission for
hotels.
George Mason got to go down.
I'm so
Immediately.
confused.
It's an insane.
If
Shouldn't
you-
they be the ones making the money to come be talent in a foreign country?
Bruh,
That's a good point there, too.
Everybody ain't the smartest.
If you are currently or thinking about
If
applying to
someone
George
says-
Mason,
Come perform here. You
pay
pay
me,
us?
pay me.
What?
it sounds like
Let's
you
give
got
it to the
got.
group.
Yeah.
Everybody should be fired. Everybody should be fired
Sounds like
immediately.
they signed up for this at a mall.
Yeah.
I'm so
somebody,
confused.
somebody told me they were pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
Somebody
you
didn't-
got talent.
Somebody didn't
Maybe
block that
that-
ad pop up.
There'd be more talent at the local gym.
LA Fitness in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run
it's
it
like
there.
Right there.
I'm still going. If I'm, hey, we're just gonna make it a team bonding experience.
Just go. Just
We're
have a
going
little,
to the Bahamas.
Yeah, gonna have a good time. Couple days on the beach.
Yeah.
Well, they started to ask "Hey, we're ready to go,"
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, we canceled it."
And I was like, we'll get my
Oh, so
money
this
back.
And they were like, "Cool, where's our money?" And then they just stopped returning calls.
Oh, the ghosting. That's wild.
You can't-
Scammers. Shout out to scammers. Scammers
Bro.
stay smart.
They-
I get a text every day.
Hey,
and I'm
what's
just
up?
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Delete report junk.
Have y'all
Delete
gotten
report
the
junk.
"I want to book you" scam yet?
Nah.
Yeah, I got
The one
that
that
on
the one
Facebook.
that guy got you on.
He almost got me on it.
What is this? Before we get out of here.
So I basically got a
Facebook
Facebook
message.
message.
Yep.
It's like, "Hey, we want to book you for
The
our-"
Bieber guy that you were like, he's the guy that was like, I manage Bieber and the other one, and I'm
Oh,
launching
no.
that channel.
That guy's ghosted me.
Okay.
After I sent him
That
an audition
feels
tape.
worse.
It does feel a little worse.
Yeah,
because
Yeah,
I-
goes by a scammer.
I got ghosted by his
Hey,
family.
yo.
I can't get this guy. This isn't gonna go up.
Dang.
So the other scam though, this guy sends me a message on Facebook.
Yep.
It's like, "Hey, we want to book you for a corporate event."
Yep.
I'm like, "Cool. What's the time?
All the things.
Time, date. How much time do you need me to do?
Yep.
What's the budget?" So just send him basically the list. He sends back the address,
Mm-hmm.
location, and he's like, "Here's our budget. Also, we have a transportation budget.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff." The address he sends me is Rupp Arena
Oh, in Kentucky.
in Kentucky.
Oh, you're about to do big stuff.
So I'm like, "Cool. I guess
Yeah.
I'm doing stadiums now."
Yeah, let's go.
That was your first thought?
No.
Okay. I know somebody at home was like,
I mean,
No, immediately when I Googled the address, I was like, it was probably a scam.
all right, carry on.
But I was like, let me just.
Yeah.
I don't want to I haven't given him any
Sure.
information.
2 strikes, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, what's the budget? How much time do you need me to do? And I said, also, what's the company?
Sure.
And then I also ask, have you worked with comedians before?
Good question.
Because I try to go.
These are good questions.
This might be creepy, but I would say, hey, we worked with David Perdue. I message you. You say, hey, yeah, they're a little sketchy, but
Vouch.
it was fun.
Yeah, no,
A
you
good
can bounce
vouch.
it off. Yeah.
Business vouch.
So they go, oh, we never had comedy. We're so excited to do it. Our budget's $2,500. What kind of bank do you use? And so I was like, all right, one, you're willing to pay comedians. So
I
that's
take a
scam.
check. You can cut me a check.
Well, that's what I said. I said I can take a paper check. I said I'll take a paper check on the day of the performance. And they said, we'll just pay you before. What bank do you use? I was like, no.
No
They're-
one's. Yeah, go ahead.
They're like, all right, we'll email you a check, and what you do is copy and paste this image into your bank.
Hey, yo. That's terrible.
Scammers, boy.
And so
crazy
I
out
kind
here.
of, so I'm Googling.
At that point, you play around.
yeah, and so I'm
Yeah,
Googling.
totally.
And
Let's
so
have fun.
I Google this.
Yeah.
And apparently, and this is amazing, they send you, I didn't even know this technology exists.
Fair. Just like
They
that.
send you basically an image that can hack into your bank. So if you log into your bank
Yep.
while this image is saved, they have access.
Hey, they getting good.
Bro.
They getting good.
So people think, oh, I'll just copy and paste this
My.
or whatever.
Saved it on the phone.
Yeah. Save it on the
Boom.
phone.
Face ID. Bank open
and
up.
now they've got
And
everything.
try to scan that image in.
Yeah.
There's a
Mercy,
QR code
mercy,
in there.
Yeah,
mercy.
they say it's like a mobile deposit. So
Mercy.
you treat it like a mobile deposit. And once you mobile deposit it in, they now have access to it.
I delete everything.
Yeah.
Any calls, the calls don't go through. I delete, report junk, spam, block. Anything that if you come off, if you have ever messaged me respectfully and I did not respond to you, it's because I thought you were a scam.
Scam.
So you better use my name.
Yeah.
You better give me information. You better tell me what I liked in 5th grade for lunch.
Yeah.
You better tell me something. Hey, report junk. I don't know his number. Report. I'm out. Block.
So I'm like, all right,
they
I'm going to
good.
keep this guy as long as I can.
Oh, you having fun.
I'm
Once
having
once I research that, I'm deleting him, reporting,
Well,
unfriending,
the thing is,
unfollow.
so like I'm like, all right, cool, send me the email.
Uh-huh.
So he sends me the email.
You want them in your
Well,
inbox?
because I immediately report the email. So I report the email to Google. His assistant sends me an email. I report that email. I file a claim with the FBI Cyber Crimes Division.
Wait.
Wow.
Hey.
You came for
Hey,
blood.
can I say this? Respect. I didn't know you had that in you.
I did. and
I
so,
wouldn't have thought about doing that.
Yeah.
FBI.
so I send him a message.
I don't want the.
I'm
I don't
like,
want to be on the
He got the
FBI's
feds
radar.
involved.
I just
don't
go,
at all.
hey man, I said I
I
just
don't even know how
take
to
a,
find the FBI.
you can just Google it.
What?
They
Yeah.
should not be on Google.
Yeah.
Our FBI country
They're
should
on
not be on
Twitter.
Google. Oh, they on
Our,
Twitter?
our
They on
FBI
Twitter.
shouldn't care about somebody scamming comics for.
Y'all should have bigger
$2,500.
fish to fry.
So
Okay? People are trying to battle
Right.
people for
It's like
monopoly for
tears in the
virgins.
FBI.
Y'all should be doing other things to worry
Right,
about.
like an FBI intern. It's like, I'm in charge of the small claims.
like, I don't know if it.
Oh, we're
really
sorry.
Oh, we're,
Well, do you have
you
a,
should be.
Do you have a VPN?
And you
or
should be.
something?
You know what you've done in
Blocks.
history? That's the perfect. That's the
Black
perfect.
media can't talk to the FBI.
Scams and safety. Is that their slogan?
No, that's just
If that was FBI slogan,
No, that's the CIA's.
that's the CIA. Yes.
scams and safety.
And safety's in quotation.
Oh boy, romance scams. Ooh.
But yeah, basically, so I kept, and I was like, hey man,
You
I
want the
was like,
coupon.
I just need a paper coupon. And he goes, okay. He goes, well, just do this. And I was like, oh, well, turns out a lot of people scam people with this. I said, so I would feel safer with a paper coupon. I said, I'm not accusing you of that. I said, because I'm sure you're a good
Why do you
person.
call it a coupon?
What did I say? Oh, sorry, check. Anyway.
He said it twice.
I say
I
it
thought
twice?
there was a
I'm
twist
sorry.
coming.
I'm
I was
so-
like, here we go.
I'm so used to
I was like, why is
paper
it saying
things being
coupon?
Well, here's the thing, y'all. Libby doesn't let him handle money. She'll go with coupons. She swipes the card. And
Well,
he
you
goes,
said it.
hold on, babe. He pulls out his little play
Libby
school
currency.
wallet. Yeah. And he's like,
Libby
babe,
points.
I saved us.
Do y'all take
$2.50."
Libby bucks?
Yeah, we call them Libby bucks around the house.
Y'all don't take LBs. Y'all don't take Lubs.
I loaded the dishwasher without him asking.
Libby's.
I got 5 Libby bucks for that.
I have 5 Libbies.
God. Hey,
You went from getting respect to calling the FBI?
that might be. Hey, that might be the biggest haymaker. You know, I'm over here hurt a little bit for that. Yeah, he over here throwing some Libby bucks.
Oh my god.
yo, I am hurt for you, bro.
I think the show's done. I think you're
All
right.
He
right.
got a coupon book.
There we go.
Oh, colorful. This look crazy. Libby bucks.
I've saved all my Libby bucks for the year, and I get 2 pairs of shoes.
Oh boy.
That's what I ask people on eBay.
She gives them a different conversion rate every morning.
Libby bucks are down today.
Dow is down.
Libby bucks are down.
Sorry, the stock market went down yesterday.
Libby bucks are down.
There's one week out of the month. Libby bucks are worth nothing.
Your one Libby
And
buck
it
is now
sucks.
worth 25 cents.
The thing you want for your birthday, you're gonna need some more bucks, baby. Gonna need some more
Be
Libby.
like, hey, Christmas is coming up. Can I get more Libby bucks?
I like some more, please. Some more Libby bucks.
I got up before 9 o'clock. Can I have some more Libby bucks?
This is so bad.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's our show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. If you're in Cincinnati this week, I'll be at Go Bananas
Let's go.
Comedy Club
On the road.
featuring for Catherine Blanford,
Pull up.
former
Great club.
guest.
That's a great show.
It's
That'll
also
be a fun time.
September 6th.
September 6th.
6th. We're
Tell
less
'em.
than a month away. I'm recording my second special
Ooh, what a
right
sentence.
here, literally here.
He'll probably
in
dress
this
up
building.
more than he does for this podcast.
I will dress up a lot more for this than I would do for this podcast.
Yeah.
We got Joel producing.
Come on.
David's directing.
Come on.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Facts.
You can come out to you got the whole world in your hands.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna.
The
if
South
you-
has something to
The
say.
South got something to say. That's gonna be behind me. I've already got the. I've already
He's
got,
thinking about it
Already got it
sincerely.
back.
I've already got it ready.
Right there in the back.
Look, if I can get access to AE ones before that,
You think you ready for
How many,
81s?
how many Libby bucks is that?
man, I gotta figure that out. It's probably gone. That's probably skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, my name's Nathan Owens. Find me on Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Yo, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DoOrDie. That's at DueOrdie. If you're in Atlanta this Friday, I'm at Buteco for my monthly show called
Let's
Good Night,
go.
hosted by myself and front of the show with Don Bean. Also, I think I'm in Birmingham Saturday.
Ooh, we out here.
Birmingham, Alabama, for Don't Tell. So if you're in Birmingham, hit me up. And I got some more stuff coming up. So follow me on Instagram so you'll see.
Nice. Get at me. Instagram, TikTok, Damon Jr. 2, DAMONJR number 2.
At Dan Dunk. And you know what? We actually pay in real dollars, not Libby bucks. Go
Not Libby
subscribe.
bucks.
Subscribe.
1,000. Actually, if you want Libby bucks, we can hook that up.
We can make that happen.
I'll trade you. If you win the $1,000, I'll trade you 1,000 Libby bucks for your $1,000.
Oh,
That conversion rate's
that
1 for 1.
sounds like trafficking. Yeah, we gotta get out.